Before you start, I know, I made like 3 HLC videos in a row at this point, including this one. But just to understand, I see that channel as more like a news channel, like Fox News, but more funny. But not really funny in the first half of this video, because reasons. But anyway, enjoy the video because I had a lot to talk about. I had a lot of fun making this video. Enjoy it. You know what? Since we are talking now about geopolitics, let's start from geopolitics. Uh, News, current events. Let's fucking go. Let me turn off the music and we will start. A video from Habitual Linecrosser HWC. Why is it black screen? It's not black screen. I am looking at it right now through my monitor. Are you sure? Refresh it one more time and tell me if it's alright. Is it good? Okay, video by HWC. Poland, you okay, bro? And what is that thumbnail? It might have rabies? What? Huh, that happened before. For me, it's black screen. Weird. Oh, I think I know why. Fuck. Okay, back to the video. Poland, you're okay, bro? With... What is on the thumbnail? Some laboratory... Okay, the kid here, Poland here, it might have rabies. Probably it's my phone. Then what kind of a phone you have if it shows you black screen for a minute? iPhone 13. Isn't that like from 4 years ago? God damn. iPhone 13, it's like 2021, 22. Give me a second, I need to check that. I am not rich son. When it came out, it was for the rich. It was like 800, 900 bucks or whatever it was. iPhone 13. Release date. Yeah, 2021. God damn. Okay, let's start watching the video.
So, you want to talk about it? The last 24 hours?
Oh, God.
Today being 9/11, it's
one hell of a time
right now.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to say, Buff.
The last like 48 hours. Is that dark? Or dark? Where is dark? I don't see dark. Hold up a fucking minute. The voice. No, dark is not here. Only me. That was Buff, maybe. The person you were thinking about. But anyway, about the last 48 hours. Charlie Kirk. Do I have to talk about it? I hope I don't have to.
I've been racking my brain for the last day trying to figure out how to go over all these things. And I'm kind of at a loss.
I'd say shoot.
Open the meeting feed, son. Why? That was my chair. Why does everything that I'm related to is somehow related to feet? What the fuck, man? Okay, at least you making shit funny in that context.
Straight, just from the heart. Be honest about it. Did you know Charlie?
No, never met the guy. Matter of fact, I actually very openly disagreed with a lot of his opinions.
I still want to be nice. And it's okay. Oh.
But that's the beauty of our country, is you openly disagreed with a lot of his opinions. But that's the beauty of our country, is you can disagree and still, not hate somebody. I'm gonna straight up break character here for a second. What happened to us?
Yep.
It's interesting that today's 9/11, and 24 years ago I was in 7th grade and I watched those towers fall. When I turned 18, I went because my country asked me to. I worked my tail off. I did everything I possibly could. And then this, how do we become this? America, seriously, like, it's not just the Charlie Kirk thing. It's everything. The school shootings, the just constant demonization of each other, the hatred of your political opposition.
Horrible.
This is not the America we fought for. Yeah, Charlie Kirk said some ignorant and repugnant shit. It didn't mean he deserved to die. I say that for everybody on any part of the political spectrum. And if your political affiliation is motivating you to be violent against others, might I suggest therapy? You don't have to mourn the loss of Charlie Kirk. Hell, you don't even have to acknowledge it. That's your right as an American. But celebrating it? What the fuck happened to us?
Yeah, by the way, celebrating it was absolutely insane. I saw some people that were leaving hateful comments. Some people were just tweeting out, "Yay, Charlie Kirk!" I don't even want to say that. And even if you look up on TikTok right now and put in Charlie Kirk, that's sad what some people did. Yeah, it is. It is sad and just evil. About what happened, for those who don't know somehow. So, literally 2 days ago, on some September 10th, coincidentally, right after I ended my last stream, which is every time I end a stream, some global event happens. It's literally in midnight for me. It will always happen. My tongue. For me, it's always happen at midnight. But back to the topic. Charlie Kirk was doing some meet and greet, an event, an activity event, a classic of his, which is he's openly debating people. He just sitting on a bench or under a tent. People come to him, take a microphone, and ask him questions, question his political views, and he answers the political views in a respectful manner. Did he say some shit? Yeah, he did, but words are not supposed to kill people. That's fun. And what happened? Somebody questioned Charlie about violence by trans people. And Charlie was saying that it's too much violence. Any sorts of violence is too much violence, is in my opinion. Right after he answered a question, somebody shot right into his neck. There are videos of this moment. I saw the videos. Somebody shot him in the neck, and a lot of blood started to go out of the neck. When I saw the shot, I realized he was dead on the spot. Nothing could save him. And the guy was happy. A lot of people were happy. And a long hair one. No, that wasn't a long hair person. I will pull out Twitter quickly. The person who shot Charlie, he was identified and he was caught. I will find the news. who saw that, who was there. A lot of people. It was a public event. I mean, he was doing a classic open event activity, and some guy who was there. No. What are you talking about, Jude? Are you talking about the shooter? That was some prick. Some prick that. I'm talking about the guy who was there. Not the shooter. The guy who was happy. Oh, there was one. I don't know who was that, to be honest, and I don't care about that person. Anyway, I'm looking for the confirmed suspect. Here it is. Here it is. Tyler. No. I will not say his name because fuck making those pieces of shit famous. A 22-year-old from Utah killed Charlie Kirk because he believed Charlie was a fascist. I don't know about any long-haired person. I honestly didn't care about that long-haired person. But the shooter, a massive piece of shit. To kill somebody because you think he is an XYZ person? It's inhumane. It is, in fact, if anything, it is fascist behavior. Objectively. And that's just insane. The person obviously was aiming from the head. He was shooting from a M18, I think, Mauser, chambered in 30-06. I looked it up earlier today. From a distance of like 180 meters, 200 yards, from the rooftop of a university that Charlie was attending at. And the most gruesome thing, it happened in front of his wife and 2 children. 2 babies. Mauser, where was the gun made? In Germany, I think. Mauser, I think it's a German brand, but it doesn't matter. Which brand, from what country, it doesn't matter. 2 children, 2 babies, had to watch their father shot in the neck and see a lot of dark red blood gush out of his neck. The worst sight ever. And that's unacceptable. That was my ice machine, by the way. Don't worry about it. And that's just evil, man. Just unacceptable. I have no words about it. Charlie, while he did say some fucked up shit on streamer, when you see who produces the ammunition, you can assume who is responsible. The gun doesn't kill the person, at least 99% of the time. It's the person who is holding the gun. Hello, oh, what's up, Dark? We are talking about dark stuff for a little minute here. 30-06, I think it's the 30-06 I have returned. Nice. 30-06 is an American ammunition, not European. Okay, I finished my piece. Let's get back to the video.
I will say that if my jokes piss off somebody that bad, and God forbid something happens to me, you can absolutely use my death to attack a minority.
Yeah.
Buff!
Charlie Kirk, right? Yes. What happened? Yes, people do it, but who produces it can have influence. That is a very twisted kind of logic, to be honest. And the violence, it wasn't gun violence, it was exactly political violence, because I read the comment that not the comment, but what the person thought. The person, the piece of shit, thought that Charlie was fascist which was stupid. Charlie was a very respectable person, yeah, kinda. He respected the other side. He was willing to hear out the opponent, and he was actively engaging in the most respectful manner. I saw a lot of it. Great Darren for me, of course. It's quite the tragic story. I mean, the man was killed for speaking out of injustice. Yes, I fully agreed. Words should not kill people. Never. Never ever. No matter how horrible the words are, they are not supposed to kill. Hurt? Maybe depends on how sensitive you are. But kill? No. They're never supposed to. Let's keep watching.
What? I'm a weapon of war. I've killed more people than cancer. Not the Clintons, though. They're up by double digits on me. It's quite impressive, actually.
On a
Buff.
lighter note, I got some good news. What kind of shit are you building now? Let me guess. A missile that fires exploding chainsaws, or a laser-powered butt plug. The second.
I mean, what he said is true. Yes, he did. His last words, even the last tweets, they were true, all of them. He actually told hard facts that hurt. Yes, he did. He definitely did. And people killed him over it, over words. Unacceptable, man. That's just unacceptable and vile. And there were a lot of... I will get back to that. There were a lot of people on Twitter who actively celebrated his death. And there were a lot of them who were, you won't believe it, game developers. Game developers celebrated Charlie Kirk's death. And TikTok probably. Yes, a lot of people on TikTok. And I know why a lot celebrated. Like 80% celebrated it for one reason, the other 20 were truly celebrating. I will get to that later. Turns out I won't really be getting to that later, but I will get to that now. 80% of all the people on the internet were celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk because they wanted clout. They wanted attention. They were attention seekers. Absolutely sick fucks. Only 20 or even 10% were really believing the shit they were talking. This is sickening, man. To celebrate a death of a person for clout. This is even worse than really believing in this shit, in my opinion. This is even worse. Anyway, back to the video. A lot of people on Twitter who celebrated his death and just saying, you get what you deserve type of shit. Those people were game developers. One of them, the most probably just the shiny cherry, was the main game dev for Ghost of Yotei. I think it was one of the senior devs of Sucker Punch, I think the studio called. You see, Hipix, I have heard a quote from Machiavelli. It goes like this. Okay, I'm listening. Obviously, by the way, that senior game dev was fired shortly, almost immediately, and I genuinely hope he has now a black mark on his resume. For those who do not know, a black mark, it's basically the death of your career as an employee or a person who will be working. It's a kind of recommendation from your old place of work, but in the way that nobody will ever take you to the job. Nobody will ever employ you if you have a black mark on your resume. they will probably call to the last place you were working at, and your previous employee will tell your potential new employee what kind of shit you were doing to get that black mark and why you should never be employed, not even at a fucking McDonald's or a simple plant or even as a dishwasher. You usually get that black mark for doing some really fucked up shit, like promoting terrorism, agitating people on the workplace, and most likely serious damage to the company, financial, material, whatever. Like if you fucked up some shit, if you destroyed a lot of stuff, or did some fucked up shit, you will get that black mark. And you will never be employed again. Back to the video, again. When corrupt people gain power and maintain it for a long time, they build a system that legalizes corruption. You are correct. The most correct, no, not correct, truest words that were ever spoken. Yeah, that's true. That's very true, and that's obvious. Like the best example right now, Russia. One of the members of the Democrat Party was ashamed how his community reacted. And that's and he's right about it. He is right to be ashamed because that's unacceptable, man. Sorry for the delay in YouTube comments. It's okay. It's no problem. Let's get back to the video because I think I don't have any more words about Charlie. May his soul rest in the Eden Garden for the rest of eternity.
One is him just being snippy. Let me guess. A missile that fires exploding chainsaws, or a laser-powered butt plug. The second one is him just being snippy. But we'll write the first one down. No, I mean, maybe I might be. I'm kind of always building shit. I just haven't checked the news. Kind of a lot else going on. But you know what? You're right, and I'm right, and we do be building shit. Just tell us already. I'm at the edge of the hangar door. I don't know why it's open. It's hot outside.
Seriously? Hot outside? What hangar is... in what state the kid's main hangar is? Something like South Texas? Because it would be hot as fuck. But right now it's not that hot in the way that it was almost a month ago. Like in Elat, in the peak of August, the peak temperature in August was 48 officially degrees. And it also had a line which had feels like 54 degrees. I mean, talking about Charlie will be a long conversation. Yes, it would be. We could very well talk for hours about this. Yes, and I honestly don't really have the energy to talk about it. And I think I don't have anything to talk about Charlie anymore because I will be honest. I only recently found out about the guy, mainly because of the South Park episode where it blew out. I don't watch South Park either. I just heard the news, and that's where I heard about Charlie Kirk the first time. And I was slowly like watching some of the shorts of some of his like based moments, true moments, epic moments, whatever you called it. And I kind of liked the guy because he wasn't yelling. He wasn't like getting personal. He was engaging in the conversation. He acted like a nice guy, and in the last 2 days after his death, I was getting a little deeper, I was watching content about his death, sad death, and some of the stuff. And it's a tragic event. It's sad that it's happened. And do you know what you have to do to make a fucking news channel, Sky News Australia? Do you know what you have to do to make a news channel to drop the word fuck?
You're gonna get a rude awakening. You woke us the fuck up.
Really, some reporter on Sky News Australia literally said fuck. And Julian, California desert? No, I don't think the kid will be in California, considering his views, because the kid, with his attitude, he would be probably in Florida. Somewhere in the south of Florida, somewhere here like Miami. I don't know. Okay. We are done about Charlie. For sure, it's the end of Charlie conversation. And that's it. You asked where is warm, something like that. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. Back to the video.
So I got with my buddy John over at Bunker, and I had an artist do a rendition of Mrs. Linecrosser as Rosie the Riveteer.
Who?
And put the words, "We just be building shit" over top of it. I think it turned out phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
Front and
Oh, that looks good. Also, abusive language and behavior is part of society. Filtering it out is not the right thing to do. Children need to get exposed to all those to learn about the harshness of society. I'm honestly 50-50 about this one. I agree that children having to face reality is important at a young age. I kinda went through that in my teenage years. But at the same time, this reality, kind of reality, depending on from which angle you meet the reality, kinda, from which angle you approach it, the kid might get radicalized in some way. So it's a very shaky foundation. It's very hard to get right. I mean, the best thing you can do, in my opinion, when you are young, after you finish school, go to the military. They will beat all the arrogance out of you. They will make you meet reality 1-to-1, and you will come out as a different person. I did not get into the military. I will admit that. Yes, I can go if I want to, but I won't go because I am a pussy. Military is the best option, in my opinion. Every country must have obligated military service, 2 to 3 years for women and men, respectfully. Welcome to the jungle, Julian. Welcome to the jungle. We are having fun. But I need to wait 10 minutes or something like that. Dark, can you take care of it for me? Okay, I lost my train of thought. Let's get back to the video just.
and back. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal.
Oh, haba, haba. Yeah, Rosie could get my rivet too.
Buff, that's literally my wife.
And I'm you, a figment of your imagination.
Daring security protocols. I can't do anything about it. It is to prevent spam. That makes sense.
So now the people want to know if you ever used the voices in the bedroom. Can you imagine that shit?
Phenomenal.
Oh, haba, haba. Yeah, Rosie could get my rivet too.
Buff, that's literally my wife.
And I'm you, a figment of your imagination. So now the people want to know if you ever used the voices in the bedroom. Can you imagine that shit?
I can imagine that. I mean, Buff is already showing up in HWC's tweets on Twitter. When he's having a little bit of a wild time.
I'm gonna intercept you. Yeah, talking as the kid. Wow, trying to mock one of my characters as another one of my characters. That's a tough one.
9/11, the day that we struck fear into the American people.
More like Beast of America. That was a bad idea.
Really, Afghanistan, it was a Saudi individual who founded Al Qaeda, and then Al Qaeda worked with the Taliban, and then the Taliban and Al Qaeda kind of had a falling out. It's very confusing. The Middle East is just a shitstorm.
Yep, the Middle East is one hell of a shit show. Especially nowadays. Fucking hell. I hope he will cover the news in Israel pretty much the first 3 days of Israel and Qatar. It was holy fuck, from tragedy to Israel to a fucking win. That's insane.
Yeah, almost 3,000 Americans. How many fighters you lose while we were there? 100,000? Okay, that checks out.
It was not without your losses here as well. Remember?
Like, 20. I was about to say that.
400 service members. But let me math this real quick. 2,400 plus.
How does it feel to be a part of the bad guys? Who, me? I don't know. I'm not the bad guy in this story.
3,000. I don't think that's close to 100,000. But then what happened? You ran away with your tail between your legs, because Afghanistan is where empires come to die. More like got bored and had already smoked.
Your prime minister was bitten by a radioactive bat with rabies for sure. Netanyahu. I don't even want to tackle this one. But if you're about it, if you're about the strike in Qatar, honestly, first of all, the target was Hamas. And Qatar is pretty much the Muslim Brotherhood who decided to make a face of a government. So I don't really give a fuck about Qatar. Hamas leaders are dead. Good. Less opportunity for Hamas. A designated terroristic organization, by the way. Just a reminder. And that was after Hamas took responsibility for a terror attack in Jerusalem. And the Brotherhood was funded by who? By some branded people in Egypt, I think. Or like... The Muslim Brotherhood is weird. I don't really know a lot about them. I think they originated in Egypt, then... I don't know, maybe they were in... definitely Iran, Afghanistan, all of that party. I don't know. I agree with the incentive, but his statements are what is causing the problems. And Egypt belonged that time to who? You're thinking about the Sinai Peninsula. It's a little bit different situation. If you wanted me to say Israel, no. At the time, like after 67, which was before the Muslim Brotherhood, I think. After 67, Israel was controlling the Sinai Peninsula until like 77, 78, when they gave back the Sinai Peninsula to, I see the comment, to Egypt to make peace, which is kinda still standing right now, even though it's fragile. The British and the French fucked up the entirety of the Middle East. That's for sure. Bibi's statements is what causing the problems. Kinda 50-50, I don't know. Like, I'm not a politician, okay? The Brotherhood was founded in the 1900s, something like that, and Egypt belonged to the Brits. Let's look it up quickly. Muslim Brotherhood. when founded? In 1928. Yeah, pretty much the British. It was founded in, Egypt. So yeah, at the time, yeah, everything is fucked up. Whatever.
The guy responsible. I'll give you that the Pope
Told ya. Yeah. I honestly thought it would be way later, like. But anyway, it's just me. I'm only starting to delve into the history of everything there. The British and the French fucked up not just the Middle East, but the entirety of Asia as well. Yeah, that's also true. I mean, India and Pakistan, and Taiwan and West Taiwan. Yeah, that checks out.
pullout didn't go very well.
Yeah, if you want to know how good our pullout game is, just ask Russia's mom.
I heard that.
That's
Yes.
because I said it. Or did you, like, hear her say it? Because that would be just, I don't want to toot my own horn and let others do it for me.
Ah! What was that?
Oh, hello.
Israel. Boom. Israel. What? If you could stop just indiscriminately bombing.
Also mine country. Yeah, Sri Lanka. But to be honest, Sri Lanka is like very small, like, right? Sri Lanka, it's very small on the map. Yeah, look at this. As a map, Sri Lanka is very small. I think Sri Lanka is a little bigger than Madagascar, right? God damn.
Anywhere that you suspect there's terrorists at, that would be great. Or at least give a motherfucker a heads up next time. It wasn't indiscriminate. We knew where they were. We took them out. What's the problem? The problem is you attacked another nation when it was not part of your attacks.
I don't think so. What? No? Madagascar is bigger? Similar size? Maybe 2/3 Sri Lankas are like Madagascar. Oh, so it's the opposite. Okay. I'm not an expert, okay? Madagascar is a tiny bit bigger, to be exact. Ah, yeah, it's because Sri Lanka looked a little more fat. That's why I thought it was bigger, but no, Madagascar it's way longer, yeah. Anyway, about the strikes in Qatar. There is no way in hell that this strike of Hamas leadership wasn't approved by US and Qatar. I bet 100% that in like 10 or 20 years, we will get the information that those strikes were approved by the US and Qatar. Who are you calling? Who are you calling fat? Sorry, white. Sri Lanka is looking a little bit white, like white Putin. Not my fault it looked like that.
You are harboring Hamas. They deserve to be hunted everywhere they are. They were here because America asked them to be.
No,
I am the mediator.
You are a shitty mediator, you piece of shit. Even the ice agrees.
Between you and them, and I am neutral ground.
You aren't. You are not. At all.
I mean, maybe I had something to do with that. Well, like, I didn't ask him to start, you guys to start talking peace for us until like 2023. Those guys have been there since like 2012.
Oh, man, I love when you introduce new characters just because, all the ones in the Middle East sound exactly the same. Seriously, it doesn't
Yes.
matter. Pashto, Dari, Farsi, Arabic, the accent all sounds the same to us. But
Yeah, they all sound the same, and just so you know, all of them, all of those Arab type languages, they all sound like Down syndrome Hebrew. I'm not even joking. Take one person who speaks Hebrew and take people who are speaking these Arabian languages. They all sound like Hebrew with Down syndrome. And they were teaching me Arab in one of the schools, just so you know. So I know what I'm talking about.
I didn't know guitar.
Not Arabian, Arabic. Same fucking shit. Which is bullshit.
I look like a little oven mitt. It's Muhammad's mitt.
It is not the best nickname, but I suppose it is better than beans on toast. That is an English delicacy. You can shove it up your ass.
Don't you live there? I'm Israeli. I am Israeli, so no. And just so you know, I hated Arabic the moment I was trying to learn it. Because of that, I just refused to learn Arabic, and nobody could do a shit about it. I was fucking 12 at the time, by the way. I was a menace back then.
At least I'm not harboring terrorists in my country. That I know of. Speaking of, beans on toast, you have a closer relationship with them than I.
I am confused. I understood you are an Ukrainian in the Arab world. First of all, not a Ukrainian. I am born in Israel. My parents are from Russia. They immigrated from Russia back when the Soviet Union fell. My dad is from St. Petersburg. My mom is from Siberia. I think you were talking about Shell, who is Ukrainian. I mean, at the end of the day, people keep using religion to incite holy wars all the time throughout history. Religion has nothing to do with it. People use religion as an excuse to do bad things. Yes, they do. But Islam is very known for that, sadly. And it just so happens that the Islamists are fucking super extreme. So it's true. I heard Russian is spoken in Israel. Russian and Ukrainian, because a lot of people just left the Soviet Union after it fell back in the 90s. And yeah, a lot of Russians are speaking Russian in Israel. You have no idea how much. In Eilat especially, I live in Eilat. Nearly every second or third person that you will meet on the street is Russian. Me included. Well, I am kinda Russian heritage. Kinda.
I do. What's up with your homeboy Nepal? Listen, just because
Nepal is having a fun time. Wait, if you're in Israel, how come you didn't serve the military? Because I was diagnosed with ADHD and mild autism, which gives, and because of those diagnoses, give me a minute. I was diagnosed. It was given me the status as not very super capable soldier, so I was given a pass. I am not obligated to serve in the military, but I can go and volunteer in the military if I want to. That's the thing.
I get my gurkhas from them does not mean that. What's up with your homeboy Nepal?
If you didn't see, they are having a revolution. They are having a fun time in there. I saw the footage.
Burn them all!
And I think it started with a fucking street fight, right?
Listen, just because I get my gurkhas from them does not mean that we're that close, and it seems like they're just working through some things at the moment.
Yes, they
Yeah,
do.
well, I've been around long enough to know that's how communism goes.
Yep.
Joining.
Just when I was writing a thesis and mentioned them. Oh yeah.
It's easy. Leaving it. That's violent.
Wait a second.
Working through some things at the moment.
Yeah, well, I've been around long enough to know that's how communism goes. Joining it's easy. Leaving it. That's violent.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it kind of seems like France is going through it too right now.
Oh yeah.
Not the communism part, just in
The revolution.
serious issues.
Yeah, the kind of revolution. We just finally, fucking finally, France is going through it again. Returning to the old traditions. Just saying.
Vive la liberté. It is these weak, incompetent politicians that have put us in this situation. Until they are gone, the nation of France cannot be successful.
Ah, damn,
Finally.
full-on French Revolution. Oh, shit. HLC, are you
Hell
pissed
yeah.
off you already used Marie Antoinette in the thumbnail a couple weeks ago?
Yes and
Traditions of the white flag. Yes, of course, obviously. How else? How else can you be a truly French person? Aside from eating a fucking snail. Eat a snail, eat a croissant, put a baguette up your house, fucking what is the word? Put some wine on your face, and go and commit a revolution. Is Julian British? Julian, are you a British man? Are you a tea eater? Are you a tea drinker? Nope. Then what you are? I mean, we all here, the usuals, know each other. Which country is he from? I don't know. Serbian. Wait, fucking moment. Serbian, it's like, it's East Europe, right? Kupati. Wait, Serbia. Let me look it up. Balkan. The Balkans. Serbia is good. Oh yeah, I found it. Ah. You're close to Romania and Hungary. Okay. We have a European. Serbs have two states, Serbia and Bosnia, and I am in Bosnia. Oh wait, it's not Bosnia and Herzegovina, or how it is called? Bosnia and Herzegovina. Wait. It is? So, you are in Bosnia and Herzegovina, right? Which is kind of a weird name, by the way. Ah, the Serbs have... Okay, so there are two Serbian states. Okay, it just clicked in my head.
no, I'm not really sure I could do a much better job of it at this point. Plus, my overall knowledge of history in France kind of starts in June 6, 1944. Everything before that. Oh. Did we really shoot a UFO with a hellfire?
Huh?
And no one came and got me.
What?
Well, it was unidentified.
Yes, as well as Croats have two states, Croatia and Bosnia also. Ah, so you and the Croatians share a state in Bosnia. Correct? Ask Julian if he is willing to play Nightingale. He can join in if he wants to play with us if he likes. You really love that game, right? Shell can come too. Ask Shell about it. I mean, I don't know. Serbs, Muslims, and Croats. Holy fuck, you have an entire trifecta. That's one hell of a club.
We did shoot at it with a hellfire.
Wait, the Hellfire. Isn't Hellfire the Blade missile?
Not really sure if
We can have 6 players. Good.
we got away with hurting it at all. Oh, that's so
Tell Daring to DM me on Discord. Shadow, you heard the memo, right?
Like you, America. Oh, look at this thing that we're unable to identify. Let's shoot it.
Finally, an ally that understands us. You know, beans on toast, I think you're starting to come around.
He was being sarcastic.
Oh, shit. This is why British comedians suck ass.
What I want to know is how, number one, we have the best air-to-air fighter in the world. Me, okay?
That's debatable.
No,
Not really.
it's a fact, proved by science. Why don't you go just touch yourself to Stargate or something like that, dork? Anyways, so we have that. And we have the best air-to-air missiles on the planet. And yet we use a Hellfire.
Well, first of all, the thing wasn't aggressive. And
Wait a second, let me look up a Hellfire missile. Just to be sure. Hellfire missile. Yeah, yes, it's the blade missile. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Hellfire is the blade missile.
in any way, so we didn't really need to be more aggressive. You know, we meet force with force. It was just kind of cruising around. And number two, and here's my missiletism kicking in, an AIM-9 is thermal guided, at least all the variants I know of.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't get a good enough thermal signature, you're not going to be able to track that target. An
Yeah.
AIM-120 is radar guided. Let's say that
Ooh.
seeing something on radar and shooting it are two very different aspects of warfare. So if we can see it, but we can't get a firing solution on it with a radar, our next best bet is going to be going with laser guided through optics.
Yeah, that was a lot of words. I kind of stopped listening. I went
Me
on the
too.
internet. I found a guy who has a full costume of like the alien from the movie Alien. And I'm going to see how much it'll cost for him to come and fist fight me so I can train.
Every day he scares me more. And the big stick in the room, Poland.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Poland, the Polish are pissed. The Polish are angry.
Poland?
If you don't know, the ranch, the Slavic special ed system have sent for some reason over 20 drones to Poland. They were traveling in Poland like for 2 days. One day 20 Russian drones, Shahed drones by the way, the name of that class. I go get some crepes. Okay. Good luck finding Michael and William in that one. Okay, and fuck, I lost myself. They sent, I think, 30 more Shahed drones into Poland on the next day. It was the same day as the Qatar strike, by the way. Just a fun fact. The Polish are fucking angry now, and HOC is Poland, HWC is Poland, sorry. Oh, that's a funny one.
You okay, buddy?
They touched my airspace. Again.
Chill, buddy. Relax, okay? Do you have any idea how much you just fucked up? They went off.
Oh god. Oh, now Russia is fucked officially.
Of course, we lost contact with them. It's no big deal. Poland not do nothing.
I'm invoking Article 4.
Invoking Article 4 is kinda pulling out a meeting to and debating if we should activate Article 5, by the way.
We must figure out what we do. Because right now, I want Moscow to be Polish by Monday.
Great, this is going so well.
Honestly,
Oh,
I
yeah.
really think so too. Give him the chair, Poland!
Give them the entire table, Poland. Oh, that will be a great one. I'm pretty sure if Poland does go to war with Russia, not even Moscow, fucking Vladivostok will be Polish by fucking Saturday. This Saturday. Yeah. As soon as I saw the headline about the Poland situation, I was like, I can't wait till HLC's video. Yes. Oh, Julian, I am back. Oh, good to see you back, Julian. Tell Julian that I DM'd him on Discord. Julian, you heard the memo. Oh, I'm a fucking mediator here. US, don't touch the boats. Poland, don't touch the airspace. I see no difference here. Yep, me neither. Poland wouldn't exist. Look, Poland existed, didn't exist. It was kind of situation, but right now, Poland as a military force, they can fucking topple Russia in with ease. They have a lot of F-35s. They have a lot of that. Russia, they're struggling with Ukraine for 3 years now. And they are losing a lot. So if Poland, which is far more effective, far than Ukraine, that have far more military power than Ukraine, they will nuke Russia at this point. Just hyperbole.